What's going on? My name is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to episode 520 of Background Noise. Episode 520, if my math is right, and everyone who's been telling me my math is right, that means 10 years of podcasts, meaning we have done 520 weeks, aka 10 years of this podcast. And one of the crazier factoids about it is I've never taken a week off from this podcast in 520 weeks. Some people be like, wow, that's awesome consistency. But for me, sometimes it's like, I'm a maniac. there have been times where I probably should have taken a week off, but I did not.
Probably.
But honestly, right now in this call, I would argue to say we have not just guests, but an all-star lineup of people here right now.
An all-star cast.
It's an all-star cast. From top to bottom, we have Steve in here. Hi! Because my name's next and Gianna's next to me. We have Gianna.
Hello!
We have Kat.
Hi! I was drinking tea, sorry.
Tea is delicious. That's a great reason to be delayed. We have Mark.
I'm marginally alive.
You know, so is the stream. Smile. We have both Pi and Kyle.
Hello.
Kyle. Hello? You're Kyle in the background.
Yeah, I couldn't decide what to name it, so that's what I chose.
Kate, Kyle, it's good.
Cadle.
Oh,
No, I think you like Kyle better,
like
right?
Cadle.
I like Pyle better.
You like Pyle?
I think Pyle's
It's
cute.
funny because you
Pyle.
sound like Kyle
Pyle?
through his mic.
Where are you getting the P here?
Pie and
From
Kyle.
Pi.
Why?
Caitlin's username
Mine.
is Pi.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that because it wasn't there.
Yeah.
The problem is with calling them Pile, what is your major malfunction,
Private Pile.
Okay, we'll go back to Pile.
But
Go
also,
back to
like, if
Pile.
we're using your username, don't we have to use Kyle's username?
Okay,
as
so
well?
you guys are fucking me up because now your name's
Yeah,
after
but-
Nathan, so I haven't got to Nathan yet, and you're making me skip Nathan. So we have
Here's
Nathan.
the problem.
Nathan's on. Nathan's on the
I
show. We
said one
love
thing.
Nathan.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hi, Nathan.
Uh,
And let me get this. And then we have Xell. We love Xell. Hi, Mark. Go ahead.
Okay, the one problem is if we use Pi and Rooker, we have Pucker.
I don't want to be named Pucker. Please do not call us Pucker.
That's why I said we shouldn't do that.
Puker. Oh, Puker is not better.
No, okay.
which one's
No,
worse.
let's
Yeah.
not go with Pucker. Let's not go with Puker. I'll stick with Pile.
What about, rye? I don't know. Like, how do you...
Like rye
Can't make it
bread.
good.
Yeah,
It goes down.
it's hard because both of our names start with K, and like, yeah.
Look, I did the math.
K
Your
squared.
ship name is just Kyle.
It's K
What,
squared.
Kylan?
Or
Kyle's
Kylan.
already voted for Kite.
even
Kellen.
better.
I think I like
Kale.
Kyle more than Kite. Do
I like Kite.
Mark.
Kellen.
What?
I do not
Mark.
want to be called Kale.
Kale.
I like kale.
Kale.
I
That's
hate
pretty
Kale.
good. It's not very tasty, but I think it would make an epic username.
Well, look, it's either Kale or Kaitlin.
I know. It's all bad. There's
It's
so many
all
ways to
bad.
do it. I just like
I-
Kyle because that's what Sheldon started calling us.
Aw, Sheldon's pretty great. We do love Sheldon.
I'm a big fan of Pyle.
Thank
I'll
you, Gianna.
accept
That means a
Kyle.
lot.
So I'm gonna send the tweet that we're live, but like we're only kind of live.
Half-Life.
Yeah,
Half alive.
Half-Life.
Same.
it's
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Came out of that.
Yeah, you know, I think they should make a game out of it, and like, this is a bold like marketing strategy, but just make 2 of them. You don't need to make
Right.
more than 2. Yeah, why would you make
forgot
more than
that
2?
Many 2 of them.
I
Yeah.
forgot that Half-Life was like a game, like something that we would hypothetically want to be a game. And I was just like, Half-Life, like, you know, like a half-life of a medication or something.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what your issue is. You're using your brain. Turn that shit off and come back to our level, okay?
Let us figure that.
Honestly, sounds pretty good. getting fucked up on kava tea sounds like pretty. Like chamomile also works to turn off your brain.
Can I ask what kava tea is?
Um,
I'm not entirely sure.
I went to a kava bar a couple weeks ago, and the guy at the bar, he was like, "It's a drink, it's tea that kind of tastes like dirt. Don't get me wrong, it tastes like dirt, but it's like halfway between chamomile tea and marijuana." And I think he was wrong.
Oh, I'm not sold anymore.
But like, I do think that it's really calming and relaxing and stuff. It's one of my favorites. It's also, when you buy it from like Yogi brand or like a brand, it doesn't taste like dirt. Like only
Nice.
like it actually tasted like dirt at the bar. It was really bad. I just like, they also served it in like coconut halves.
Oh.
You know, so I was like drinking it. Like, I know, and I was like, okay, you guys, you could make this not taste so bad if you wanted to.
It's like you're fully doing this on purpose.
Yeah, they just want to be like really organic and like original, I guess. I'm not sure.
I'd give
But
it a shot.
it is really relaxing for a tea. It's just like not like psychoactive or anything, so don't expect to get like actually fucked up on it.
You're not getting trippy.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
Why is Microsoft Edge open in the background?
That's a great question, babe.
You can't get rid of them.
You just
Get out of here, Microsoft Edge.
You have so many tasks open?
I don't know why Microsoft Edge is here. I definitely don't have it open on my side
according to
here.
your task manager, you had
Like,
several.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't open it myself, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, gosh.
So someone did.
What's going on here?
And I have 5 TeamSpeak clients open.
Why do you have 5?
I don't.
I wouldn't mess with those.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
just-
definitely don't. So like, there's this 5 tasks that are open that say TeamSpeak. I don't know why they're all there.
Who's to say in these trying times?
One constant theme throughout the 10 years of background noise is I'm not better at technology than I was 10 years ago. I kind of just exist with technology at the same time.
You know more than me.
That's not great for
Here's what's
us.
funny is I work in IT. I still think technology just hates me sometimes. Like, truthfully, I just think some technology just hates me. And I'm like, but this is my life.
But I went into this field. I studied it.
I studied it. But, like, sometimes, like, my personal computer will just be like, fuck you. And I'm like, but
You're like,
I
all
built
right.
you from scratch.
It's like, leave me alone, Dad. You're like, I built you. What the
Leave
fuck?
me alone, Dad.
The computer just does what you tell it. You're just not telling it well enough.
Apparently, yeah.
Have you guys? Sorry.
What's up?
Have you guys recently realized that Google has just like gotten so much worse?
Yes.
Oh. Do you mean Google search?
100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
use something else.
That's true.
Oh, would you have
I'm
any
just-
suggestions?
Absolutely.
please
DuckDuckGo
tell.
works pretty well.
Okay.
DuckDuckGo.
I like the
Yeah.
name of it.
Send you a link.
Please do.
Be
I
careful
need,
with my
it's a great day to be a duck, some would say.
And if
It's
you don't
me.
like that,
I'd
use
say-
Bing. I know it's a bad meme.
Bing?
But Bing search, yeah. Microsoft.
Bing is surprisingly not as bad as the memes would have you believe.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say,
You
I
get
was
like
like,
rewards for using Bing? Like they give you like gift cards and shit?
I think.
excuse me?
Yeah.
I could be making money from using Bing, and no one has told me until now?
Pretty sweet.
This is absurd.
It's probably not like great money.
Oh, but it's like, what, like 2 cents every 5 days?
But girl math, that adds up a lot.
Yo, you right, girl math.
True.
Big fan of girl math.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. It makes me feel better about my enormous spending habits.
Same.
I agree.
My favorite girl math is when I return something, and then that means that the money I got back from return is just free money,
money.
and now I can buy something else.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
you could have more
Oh,
enormous
God.
spending habits.
Yep.
You
See,
could
but like
come
the
to
trip I'm on right
Iceland
now is
with
free
me.
because I paid for it like 3 months ago, so it's free. Right? Girl math.
That's why you have money to pay for Iceland.
Ooh,
Steve,
Iceland.
I still don't have money to pay for Iceland. You gotta pay me. I
No.
can't do that.
One of the reasons that I like Christmas was just a few days ago, and I do this thing where I buy Christmas presents throughout the whole year. Like
Smart.
it'll be March, and if I see something perfect for someone, especially if it's like limited edition or like handmade, I will buy it right then.
Right.
Same. Yeah.
So that way, I'm not super stressed around Christmas time, trying to buy 100,000 presents for everybody. But also, girl math means I didn't spend as much money on Christmas presents because I
It's
spent it
true.
throughout the year.
Yeah. See, girl
It's
math is
true.
big brain.
Love
Thank
girl
you,
math.
Prez, if
So-
you can hear me.
Hi,
So
Prez.
we brought up Christmas presents, and I have something
Love
to
you, Prez.
say.
Speak your truth.
So, twice in a row, I have bought something for Kendall, and it turns out, literally right before I bought it for her, she either bought it for herself or found what she was missing.
So you were
At
all
least that
excited
means
to
you
give it
have
to
the
her,
taste.
and then all of a sudden,
I specifically, she has an app for tracking all of her manga, and I glanced over her shoulder when she was going through it, and I'm like, okay, so she's missing like 7, like volume 7, volume 11, and volume like 16.
Oh.
And then I bought them, and it turns out she went on a shopping spree, like
So
2 days earlier. And
So I'm
picked up
realizing
them.
something too. Because of how many drop frames I have, the stream is at when we just joked about Half-Life, because Prez just redeemed Chicken Little related to Half-Life. So that's a long
Yeah, it's
time
very
ago.
behind.
oh, that is delayed.
I've only dropped like over 20,000 frames during this.
Oh man.
Tony, put it at 144 if you can, like 144p output. Like the lowest possible, target 144p, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. Okay, so based for anyone who doesn't know, we have a redemption on the Twitch channel where I will try to relate anything to Chicken Little.
That's very interesting.
And Prez has redeemed the words Half-Life, meaning the Half-Life video games, I would assume. And I'm gonna just say this. So, Half-Life is it's a legendary video game, but with a mute protagonist who doesn't say anything throughout the entire time. There is one character within the Chicken Little universe that I think could fit this category, who they do at least try to speak, however, they don't actually speak. And I think that, it's Gordon what? What's his last name in the Half-Life? Gordon what? Gordon Freeman? Freeman. I think Gordon Freeman is just fish out of water. I think they're the same character. Fish out of water, it could be Gordon Freeman.
You're onto something.
Yeah.
If this was
Never heard either of
Ratatouille
them
lore,
speak.
Ratatouille lore.
like I could totally be following along, but I have seen neither Chicken Little nor played Half-Life, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
How have you not seen it?
I don't know. I just didn't like. I didn't
Tony,
watch
tell
a lot
Gianna I
of
said hi.
things.
Prez says hi.
Hi, Press. Tony, tell Press I said hi.
So this is a question for
Okay.
my lovely technology friendos. My bitrate is normal now, and I've dropped over 20,000 frames. Do you think it's worth to stop the stream so that they actually hear us like at normal time?
It would be worth to tell people to refresh.
Would that catch them up to? Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, it might. Wait a minute. Say something?
Refresh or
Something.
pause the player and then play the player again?
Oh, yeah. It'll catch them up approximately, I would think.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Should catch up. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Who's this thing?
So, anyone in the Twitch chat exclusively, we're gonna do the fun test called Fire and Ice, where I'm gonna say the word fire and then you say ice as soon as you hear me say fire. So,
Fire.
I didn't. That was Gianna, but sure.
That wasn't Tony.
Okay. So Tony is now saying the word fire. So hopefully, if you hear Tony, you would say ice. And if no one says ice in the chat in the next 5 minutes, I might just do the restart thing again.
So,
Hoping.
you know, you've actually technically entered into an unsolvable problem here.
Yeah.
Because, how do we know the Twitch chat itself isn't lagging? Two-way communication delay, right?
This is why they pay him the big bucks. It's crazy. Steve wakes up and has like 100 male deer in his front lawn every morning.
The big bucks.
Oh, no.
I think like the worst and also best like dad joke I've heard in a hot minute.
Thank you. Okay.
Like,
no
that was-
one has said ice.
I am both impressed and offended at the same time.
Yes. Like, that
I'm
was
really just
good,
happy I could bring this service to everyone, you know?
but it was also really bad.
It
Yeah.
was
Like,
terrible.
it was
So, hopefully for the last time, everyone is going to get the opportunity to claim first again.
Oh shit. Oh wait, no, I
So-
turned off my cellular. Never mind. I'm doing my part. I'm totally off the grid with my electronics right now.
Could not access a specified channel with stream key. Please double check your stream key if it is correct. There may be a problem contacting the server.
Jeez, that's... Uh-oh. I'm just gonna...
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Tony, you're in Discord
Uh-oh,
right now,
Spaghetti-O.
right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I just got that.
Was it the refresh the player thing?
There was a network error.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
when I'm home.
So now it's back to...
All right,
as you
so
said that, it you know...
all right, so we're back live again. So F5, yeah, let's say refresh time. Thank you for the F5, F5, Nathan. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything should be like caught up and happening in real time now. Yeah, our closest to real time as you get, you know. So yeah, I brought what I think might be something fun this evening. It took me a few hours to do.
You worked real hard on it.
I worked really hard on it.
so ready.
So it will be shown. I'm gonna read it out. So throughout the history of background noise, we have played Jeopardy before in the show.
Ooh.
I made a background noise Jeopardy that is all about the podcast. Only about the podcast. That is the only thing.
Wow.
There's only one of them. So I spent a few hours today doing this. So I don't know. I didn't think out far enough ahead to wonder how we should do teams or if everyone should be by themselves.
Ooh, that's a good point because there's a lot of us in here.
Yeah.
Okay, but then how do we do Pi and Kyle on different teams? Right?
They would be on the same team because they're in the same
Yeah.
place. So if you're in the same
Yeah.
place, you're in the same team. If we're counting them as the same team,
Can I be co-host to the
Yeah.
Jeopardy?
you can help read.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably know the least.
So
So
Steve is Steve, Cat is Cat, Mark is Mark, Nathan's Nathan, Piles, Zell,
7
Zell.
of us.
That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6.
Because Pi and
Steve,
Kyle.
Cat. Well, they're 1. Mark,
Yeah,
I was on
Nathan,
mostly.
Pile, Zell.
Okay. I was thinking for the purposes of like making like even teams, but if we're just doing like free for all, that's
It is a free for all, and one of you will be declared they know the most about this. Which, yeah, I don't know. This is a mix of timelines. How does Jeopardy work? So, what you're gonna see in a little bit here is Tony try to make everything work and hope it doesn't explode. Let's see. There's supposed to be a black screen right now.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to be watching the stream?
You didn't sound too confident with that, Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I stole from your mother's purse.
Stole from my mother's purse.
Okay, all right. There.
That doesn't even sound like me.
All right. So where's the Fuji thing? I need to put you away because I don't have, Discord open. So, okay, cool. So, I should name the teams, and so this doesn't get confusing. We have Steve. We have Kat. We have. I also came up with a Final Jeopardy question that I actually forgot already.
Oh, I remember it.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Thank God I say things out loud and Gianna's here.
I really liked it, so that's why I remember it.
Thank God you're here.
That's what girlfriends are for, to listen when the boyfriends don't want to.
Yeah. We actually had this talk earlier where I was like, he has the long-term memory and I have the short-term memory.
Yeah, I don't have short term.
That's what I'm here for.
It's like sharing brain cells. It's great.
We share
So
brain
it's
cells
a little.
so
It
very
hurts
much.
a little bit sometimes
It
because we'll
started
just
as a
say
joke.
the same thing at the same time.
It started as a joke. It's not a joke anymore. We legitimately just share a brain cell.
All right. So, because for my brain's sake, it's just easier to be like, hey, this person's name is all the way to the left. So basically how this works is we're going to read the thing, and whoever yells the answer gets the points. But whoever is in control of the board can just be in control of the board. You get to pick the category. And the person who's going to pick the category first is Steve, because he's the top name on the TeamSpeak list.
All right, I want special guest 100.
Okay, so special guest for 100 is... This individual is the owner of the TeamSpeak that Backward Noise calls home.
Steve.
Do you have any idea who said that first?
If you could pull up TeamSpeak on like that one, I can keep track of who says what first.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right,
perfect.
cool. We're gonna do that. So you got to keep track of who says it first.
Yep.
Yeah, any idea who said it first?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna guess it was
I think I heard
Steve.
literally everyone yell the same name.
I
But
didn't say anything because of
Yeah,
your
but
Okay.
who put it in the form of a question, huh?
I think Nathan and I are tied.
So did anyone put it in the right form?
Who is Steve?
What is Steve?
What is Steve?
What are Steve?
So I'm gonna say that if you guys said that Mark and Nathan did it at the same time, I'll give them both points.
So everyone was wrong.
So I actually formatted it correctly. I put who is Steve, by the way.
Can you split that to put Twitch chat up still too?
I'm gonna put it up here.
Oh, perfect.
So can you see that?
Yes.
Nobody answered for a question though, so everyone
Why
was
are
wrong.
Steve?
Why are Steve?
You should
So
have made this a Kahoot.
Oh, Kahoot! Maybe for next time.
I didn't remember Kahoot exists. Where is Steve?
For next
So I was
time.
so Steve when I gave it to you. I'm like, please pick special guest. Please pick special guest. Please pick special guest 100. Okay,
That's so
so I'm gonna say that Mark can pick the next one. So I didn't do this first, but so there are 5 categories. There's special guests. They're all 100 through 500. This story belongs to background noise facts on this episode and questionable actions.
Can I go for questionable actions for 100?
Yes, you can.
I feel like there's a one person that this entire category is.
This
That's
longtime guest famously found a way to hurt himself
Who's
during
they?
the show on multiple occasions.
There we go, yeah.
It is, and it is who is named. Nathan is correct. That's why I was like, Nathan knows that this category could have all just been Dave. So,
Wait,
so
Dave put himself
Nathan.
more than me on here at this point?
Yeah, probably.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
probably.
Dave. So
Duct
so
tape a
Dave did
machete
it.
to a saw blade.
Yes, that happened like multiple times. So like it wasn't just a once occurrence either, and he like also had his webcam on when he did it. So
I know I burned myself several times on here,
yeah.
but nothing like that.
Yeah,
my
if
God.
not more times in significantly odder ways.
That is true. So we have all the categories. Nathan, you can pick.
Questionable actions 200, please.
Okay. This longtime guest would bring the podcast into the bathroom while he showered on multiple occasions.
Oh my God.
Who is Sky?
It is Who Made Sky. Yes, it is
Oh my
correct.
God.
It is
Would you be
Sky.
Sky, are you in the shower? And you're like,
Yeah.
"Huh? What are you doing?"
I can't hear you. I'm in the shower.
This is probably like I'm not super well versed in podcasts. Like I don't listen to a whole lot of them, but this is definitely, I think, one of the strangest ones out there.
So, Nathan, it's still you, my friend.
Questionable actions 300, please.
Okay. This guest once put his headset inside a tuba and played it during an episode of the podcast.
Who is dope?
Oh,
It is not Who is Dova. It is Who is Hank.
Oh my God, Nathan's running
has a
away with
tuba?
it.
At least at one point he did.
Nice.
He put his headset in the tuba and then played it. So it's something that has never left my brain.
Lives rent
And Nathan
400,
is 400. Okay, so name the two companies that Chance and Tony have that work in conjunction with one another.
Who is Chance's
What is
Road
Vegan
Company
Meat and Chance's Rope Company?
and Vegan Meat?
I'm going to give it to both Steve and Nathan because they were both. Steve started first, but Nathan finished first.
Okay,
So
I'll take that answer.
yeah, okay.
Can
yep,
I
and that's
ask-
correct. It is what are Chance's Rope Company and Vegan Meat. So they do work in conjunction with one another. Happy 10 years, Tony. Thank you, Hal. Thanks everyone for being in chat, and I think the bitrate probably is fine right now. So
Yeah, it seems fine on my end.
It's
So Steve, I'm gonna let you pick
Let
this
Steve
time.
pick one. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. I'll take special guest 200.
special guest for 200. This lovely person wrote a book that you should go and buy.
Who's Crow?
Who's Crow?
Crow.
I'm gonna give that to like 4 people. I heard Steve. I think
Files.
I
Mark,
said it,
Nathan,
yeah, I said
and
said it.
Pyle.
And Pyle said it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so they all get it. I'm gonna let Pyle pick the next one.
Okay. I'm gonna do This Story Belongs To for 100.
Okay. Fill in the blank. After having issues in a computer class, this longtime guest yelled, "But I'm blank!" This is also an email on the
Kyle?
Twitch channel.
What is Kyle?
I
word, not
you know,
person.
so what I'm gonna say is I reworded it. What is Kyle?
What is Kyle?
But I'm gonna give it to. I heard both Pi and Steve say it, so we're generous on the points here.
Yeah.
I think
I was
that's
say, if
who.
I didn't get points for that, I was gonna
Yeah.
scream.
Yeah. So
That's so funny.
I'm gonna let let's go around here. Who has it? Kat, you pick a category.
Oh my God. So I don't even know where am I supposed to be seeing these categories?
If you go to my Twitch channel,
Yeah,
Smile.
because I'm not watching that because I'm right here. So I should probably pull that up on
You pull it
Use
up
the
and
tab.
you could. Yeah.
twitch.com/
It's not
Twitch.tv.
Oh geez, sorry, I don't watch Twitch.
You know,
Yeah.
this might be
You got
bold,
more
but I think
respect to
Kat might be
country
the
of Tuvalu.
I think
What?
Kat might be the biggest boomer here when it comes
no,
to Twitch.
I'm sorry, I just watch YouTube like a normal person.
That's pretty boomer.
That's
Look,
pretty
we
boomer.
do have to pay our respects to the wonderful nation of Tuvalu for
Tuvalu.
the .tv tag.
Yeah.
For being confused for television.
Yeah, for being confused for television. In fact, I think this is one of their major exports is selling their .tv tags.
User left your channel. Oh, Steve.
Steve. He went to AFK.
Oh, Miss Steve.
All right, one less competitor. Let's go.
Can I have his
You know-
points?
So see, Steve is actually Steve. Steve back. I was gonna say if Steve left, Steve's in second. But Steve, no.
You pass the internet
He's-
issues off to him
Yeah.
instead.
No, he's just going in and out to the channels. Yeah, so Kat, let me know when you
Okay.
see
I
it.
want to know what's on this episode 100.
On this episode 100. And for these, whoever either gets it right or says the closest number, I'll give it to them. Because it's hard to
Guess a number.
guess it. The Legend of Cardboard Cutout
What is
Mark was
episode
born.
7?
It is episode 7.
Damn.
Yes.
What the fuck?
My God.
Look, I have to
He
know
knew
this.
what was happening.
Yeah, whoever's closest I get, Mark, instantly. It was number 7, minute 24.
Look, I had to know that one. That's me.
Mark knows
Okay?
Hinge Legend, yeah. There's
I
certain
know
questions
my
that
legend.
that are kind of geared towards an individual.
I know my.
Like Kai immediately was like, "It's the But I'm Kyle story." Of course it is.
Yeah.
So Mark, yeah, it's you now.
Let's round off questionable actions for 500.
It is. So, this many individuals had made the questionable action to appear on at least one episode of Background Noise.
I'm gonna go with what is 87.
Okay, well, we can. Yeah, everyone
What
can
is
submit a guess.
69?
Because
Nice.
if anyone gets it, I'll give you the points.
42.
It's one more than 41.
Okay, so we've got 87, 69, and 42.
Okay,
52.
52. Has anyone not guessed yet? Kat, I don't think I heard you say a number.
I'm so confused right now.
How many people do you think have been on the podcast?
Yeah, how many different
okay.
unique
Total.
individuals have been on the podcast?
Oh, okay, I understand. I was like, it's not that questionable. What?
They've made the questionable decision to spend time with me is the joke.
I don't know, like 62.
Okay.
62 cents.
Hey,
All
Steve,
right,
how many
check.
people lifetime have been on the podcast, do you think?
Ooh, how many people lifetime have been on the podcast? I want
Yeah,
to
so
say,
unique individuals.
what is
I forgot what
45?
Okay. Zell said 42. Pyle, did you say a number?
I said
69.
69.
69.
Nathan, did you say one?
52.
Mark said.
87.
Kat said.
62.
Steve said
45.
45. The correct answer is 99. So what is 99?
That's me, baby.
So Mark does get it. Yeah, we are one. I had to triple check all my numbers and stuff because I'm like, are we really one unique guest
I need to
off
get
from
Kendall
having
in here.
100
I
people?
need to get
Wait,
Kendall
does
in
that mean
here.
I was guessed 99? Because I'm the most.
You were probably guest 99. Yeah, yeah,
Should have
I was
invited someone new on.
Close. To
yeah. But then it would have been
100.
wrong.
Fair.
Good point. Good point.
All right.
Checkmate. All right.
I already made Jeopardy, guys. I can't break it now.
I mean, I can bring. I don't know if he'll say anything, but I can bring on. This is my cat. His name is Fish.
That's a good. That's a
Fish
great
is
cat
officially
name.
guessed 100.
He has been listening, but he is not participating, unfortunately, because he can't do that.
Okay, so Mark got that last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mark got it, but I'm gonna let Zell pick a category. Zell, could you please pick a category
On this episode for 400?
for 400? Ooh. So on this episode, the first non-IRL friend of Tony appeared. So meaning everyone before this episode were people I knew in real life.
What is 10?
I'm gonna say, what is 12? Oh, the first non-IRL friend. No, it's not the episode number. Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah.
what is 12?
I'm gonna highball. I'm gonna say what is 32.
Who is 50?
Who is 50?
Isn't it like 30 something? I don't know.
What is 32?
If someone gets it right, I will stop. But right now, there is one person that is the closest theoretically because they guessed the closest number. But I don't think everyone has said one.
I want to say 16.
Okay. Has everyone said a number?
I have. I said 12.
Okay. So, the correct answer is, what is episode 15? Meaning Nathan was the closest with 16. And it was episode 15. Funny enough, the episode Nathan debuted on.
Oh my god.
I
Nice.
thought it was 16.
I did for years too, but I had to go back and check. I'm just not good at math, apparently. So,
Happened.
yeah. We have, so Nathan got that one. So Nathan, you have special guests. This story belongs to background noise facts and on this episode.
Let's do background noise facts for 100, please.
Okay. This critical member of the background noise family has been on the most episodes. And no, Tony does not count.
Who's Nathan?
Who's Nathan?
Who's
Yeah,
Nathan?
Nathan
Yeah.
got Nathan first, yeah.
Yeah.
It's another one where I'm like, you're saying it. Pick 100, Nathan. Pick 100. Please pick 100.
Let's go for 200.
Okay. Name all 4 people who have been a host of the show.
Does that include you? Does that include you?
Mark,
It does.
Jacob, and Kat.
Yep,
God
Nathan
damn
got it.
Okay.
It does
I
include
feel a
me.
bit
Got it.
betrayed there.
Wait a minute.
It does.
Jacob and Kat.
I
Ooh,
had to-
you know
I
what?
had to
For some-
specify if you
For
included
semantics,
yourself.
I didn't know.
Okay, I'm taking the points away from Steve. Nathan, I already gave you points. I was going to give Steve points too.
I
Just
feel a
'cause-
little upset because I had to specify it does Tony count.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I know.
name all 4. I'm one of the 4. I count. I'm still hosting.
Well, you were gonna get
I
Mark,
fucking
Kat,
knew
and
that,
Jacob and be
too.
like, "Who's the 4th one?" Oh, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu!
Well, look, there's a solid like 3 years where I just wasn't able to join, so
Yeah.
That's true. Ooh,
If we
what's
weren't
this? This
including
is a
Tony, I was gonna be
10-year
clueless.
anniversary of my podcast. We're doing a fun little background noise Jeopardy. Yeah, so I think Nathan is still in control of the
Give it
board.
to Steve. You
Hey,
give
Steve,
him
pick a
points or
category.
I'm gonna keep going down that left column. So
A special
Oh,
guest for
okay.
300.
Yeah.
So, this recently debuted guest has an affinity for Scooby-Doo crystals and is sitting
Who's Gianna?
next to Tony right now. Yeah.
yeah,
It's you, yeah.
That was a good answer.
Yeah. I didn't show Gianna any of these ahead of time.
It's true.
So it is who is Gianna. Just in case, like, because I'm like, I know for a few people, like, for example, like Kat, this is definitely Kat's first time meeting Gianna. I believe this was Xell's first time meeting Gianna in the call as well.
I believe so.
So it's like, you might not know what Gianna's into, but the part where it says sitting right next to me hopefully would give it away.
It's me.
It's you.
Yeah. Since I've never met you before, I have like an amorphous idea of like how to imagine you in my mind. Everybody else, I have like a pretty solid idea of like what they look like or what their profile pictures have looked like previously. So what I'm gonna do is what character from Scooby-Doo do you identify with the most?
Shaggy.
Okay, because I'm gonna imagine you as Shaggy from now on.
Well, yeah, why are you imagining Gianna as a floating gas leaf of Scooby-Doo hat? That's,
That's me. It's just,
I made that earlier.
I was
So, who got the last one right? I don't remember.
Nathan.
Nathan, probably. Hey, Kat, pick one.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell?
This story belongs to. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's story belongs to for what? 2, 3, 4, 5?
200.
The origin story told by Wheat and HydroxideAnt led to this person living in a box where they would do
Jesus Christ,
podcasts
What is
from.
my cat story?
Yeah, yes. This also led to an animation that is on the YouTube channel. God, this has been working out really well that people keep picking their own answers.
It's so good.
This is the best it's could have gotten so far. Yeah, okay, pick again. It's not going to be you again, probably. I don't remember.
I would assume not. But, all right, this story belongs to you for 300.
Okay. Sorry, Mark. Upon meeting Mark, this individual asked a question that led to Mark briefly disconnecting from the call. And we used to be on Skype. How crazy is that we used to use Skype? That's insane. Yeah, Mark Mark and Nathan said it at the same time, but Mark, I'm going to give you the board.
Thank you.
It was Chance.
Oh.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
He says some things.
You know, this is crazy for, like, Gianna. Yeah, just for Gianna, probably. And I guess Pi, technically, for meeting Chance. He is so tame compared to what he used to be.
Oh, God, yeah.
He is such a sweetheart compared to what he used to be.
Really?
says
I'm
that.
gonna have to do some research into old
It's
background.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I will say,
I
like,
was-
around me, he's very feral, but that's just around me. He's nice
I
to
think-
everyone else.
Yeah. For some reason, you
Yeah.
bring out old Chance.
I was specifically told that I was not allowed to watch old background noise episodes, so I haven't done the research yet. But I was also just given that permission
All right.
today. So
I was so when we were first dating, I was like, yeah, you know what? Don't go back yet. I'm not ready for you to.
Yeah, you don't need to hear what high school Mark, Tony, and Jacob were talking
No,
Yeah,
about.
we don't need to
you
know.
don't understand. I need to know what high school Tony sounds like.
She
Okay,
has permission to do it now, so she's going to probably go back.
I have
at
a
some
mighty
point.
need to
Yeah.
know what high school Tony sounded like.
I don't remember who.
I got that one.
Yeah, go ahead, pick one.
Let's do on this episode for 200.
Okay. On this episode, Pi made her background noise debut.
What is episode 400?
It is episode 400.
Hey yo,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dang.
Also, again, the I guess Pi didn't pick that, but Pi getting her own answer. Pretty good. Pretty
Hell
good.
If I didn't, I would have been crushed.
Yeah. If I didn't get the answer to my own question, I think I would be really sad. 'Cause I had 0 points before that.
All right, so Pi.
Let's do this story belongs to for 400.
The story belongs to you for 400. Wearing a dress during your presentation at school, which led to the nickname Princess Consuela.
Who's Sky?
This guy.
Yep, I'm gonna give it to. I heard Mark, Nathan, and Xell, so I'm giving all three of those. Judge Gianna.
I confirm with that.
Okay.
Judge.
Yeah, and it is who is Sky, who Princess Consuela. Another thing that will never leave the confines of my brain. Is this a custom Jeopardy? How do you make this? Using the website jeopardylabs.com. They don't sponsor me. They can, if they did, I would take their money. But they
Tony, was that a Trebla name? I have to know.
Who is?
Oh, what the name for Sky, was that a Trebla name?
No, like legitimately.
Okay.
So the character in school, like for
Yeah.
the presentation, was called Princess Consuela, and then Sky told us about that. So then Sky became Princess Consuela.
Okay, reasonable. Yeah. I assumed it would be Trebla coming up.
Zell, I'm going to ask you to please pick a category.
Background noise facts for 300.
Okay. This board game has been played on many episodes of the podcast.
What is Secret
What's
Hitler?
Secret
Secret Hitler.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm getting Steven Zell. That's who I heard.
Yep.
So,
What is it?
Secret Hitler.
Secret Hitler.
Yes. What is Secret Hitler? We've had quite a few Secret Hitler podcasts where we
That's your
played the board
favorite
game.
It's your favorite board game.
It is my favorite board game, I would argue.
Never played.
We should play it sometime.
Oh boy.
I like the board game.
Tony, you should play Diplomacy at some point. It's better Secret Hitler.
Does making one make it open to the world, Melody? You can set a password on it. Which I did. But if someone else wants to answer or background noise Jeopardy, feel free. This is a very specific. So, hey Zell, pick another
Date on
one.
date night.
Background noise facts for 400.
Okay. When building a world currency, this person was placed on the $100 equivalent. So, no one's yelling the answer.
Who is Chance?
So we, like, around episode 80s, that era, went through and made a world currency and picked out world, like, leaders and stuff for and historical people. This individual was placed on the 100, and this was the maximum currency we had.
Who is Sky?
And it's not Sky, and it's not Chance.
I'm letting other people answer before I just start naming names.
Yeah.
It's someone that's been on the podcast before.
Is it Tony? Who is a Tony?
It is Tony!
Let's go.
And I put Psy, who is Tony. What the hell were we thinking?
I was trying to think. I'm like, I don't even know who would be on there back then besides you, and it was already said. So that was
yeah. Yeah, for some reason we put me on the $100 bill.
Because you're a podcast.
Because you're beautiful.
Yeah, probably.
It's
That
true.
makes sense. So Pi, pick, you have, yeah, we're getting lower and lower. Also remember the Final Jeopardy now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It just took me getting back into the brain of doing this to remember.
Yeah.
Pi, did I say for you to pick one? I think you did. Go ahead and
Let's
pick one, Pi.
do special guest 400.
Okay. This friendo who shares a birthday with Tony is a one-time guest and appeared on the most recent birthday podcast.
Hello, motherfucker.
That is correct. It is who is Prez the
I knew
Castle.
that one.
And hello, Overlord. How you doing? Yes, it is Prez. Prez made his one and only appearance thus far on last year's Background Noise. We did a 12-hour birthday stream, and Background Noise was like a 2-hour portion of the 12-hour birthday
Nice.
stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Long time.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
it was this most recent year. So almost a full year ago, actually.
Almost, because you're
Yeah.
almost birthday boy again.
Who got that? It was Pi. No, Steve. Steve got it. I gave Steve the
Steve.
points. So Steve,
I mean, I'll take the points.
I'll take that.
you got a new phone today, Overlord? Hell yeah. What phone did he get?
Oh, I want to
It's not one of the ones that explode, right? Which ones exploded?
Oh.
The Note ones?
Note 7s?
Note
Get a Note
7s.
7.
Yeah, get a
Get
Note
a-
7. Don't get a Note 7.
Don't get it
If there's a Note 7
Everybody's
for
Yeah.
sale,
got
I'd
Note
buy it.
7. They are very reliable.
It's a 13, so an iPhone 13 or a Note 13. I don't know if they make a Note 13.
They do make a Note 13.
It's actually the Pixel
Okay.
13.
I got an iPhone 13. Okay, yeah. Hey, Steve, want to pick one?
Sure, I'll pick special guest 500.
This hilarious person once may or may not have
Who is
made
Karen?
an oopsie. It is
Yep,
Karen.
yep,
While
it's-
showing where they live on Google Maps, it is who is Karen, and Mark got that correct.
Can I ask what happened?
They may or may not have made an oopsie
By just showing where
by
they live.
showing their address.
No,
on-
no.
It was like something. I want a pizza, but I live in the middle of nowhere. Here, let me show you how in the middle of nowhere I am.
I feel like they should have seen that coming.
Yeah. And open Google Maps. Look,
Oh wait.
is that your address?
Is that your address? You can still find it, technically.
I don't know. There's an
No, you
annotation
can't.
over
There's
that
a
one.
Yeah, there's an
cleverly
annotation
placed
over that.
annotation.
Yeah, cleverly placed annotation over, and nothing bad can ever happen now.
It's fine.
Annotations
Yeah,
also
it's
haven't been a
actual
thing in
fun.
like 7 years.
Yeah.
And you could X out of them at the time, yes.
Yeah, you can just turn them off.
Yeah, you could also just turn them
Turn
off,
off
so.
annotations.
Dead.
That's so funny.
That's great. Mark, were you the one that said the,
Yeah.
feel free to
We'll
pick one.
just, let's keep the end high stakes. So let's go on this episode 300.
Okay. So, on this episode for 300 is the podcast found its home on TeamSpeak on this episode.
Ooh. What is 125?
What is
110?
91?
No one has said the exact answer, but we will go to closest answer if.
What is episode 150?
One what? Sorry?
150?
Okay.
It'd have to be.
I'm gonna go with 97.
Just because for these, it's easier for me to be like, all right, top to bottom, what do you say? Because I can't remember things.
I was thinking that
Steve,
while it
which one
was-
did you say?
I'm changing. I'm going with 105.
Okay.
What is 105?
Kat, you said.
I said 150.
Mark.
91.
Nathan.
180.
Okay. Pyle.
97.
And Xell.
Steve, I'm going to take that trade and go with the number I originally thought. What is 123?
So, if my math is correct, I think Xell would be the closest because it is what is episode 117.
Ooh, very close.
So
Yeah,
Xell
my
is
God.
5 off. So you were close at first. You said like
110.
I did
Yeah.
the math on when it would have had
Steve
to
said
happen,
125.
yeah.
but
I was just saying
Yeah.
like Steve actually probably could just math this, but you still got close.
Yeah.
Your first one was really really close.
well, so the second one was based on it had to be 2 years after, but I wasn't sure how many episodes after 2 years after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. See, that is when we found a forever home. TeamSpeak. Steve opened up his shed in the back for us, and we've lived there since.
All right, Xell.
I'm still living in
Yeah.
a goddamn box. So
His story belongs to for 500.
Okay. Throughout Background Noise history, we have joked about losing demographics. This person joked about losing a
Mark?
certain demographic. The answer is Mark. The certain demographic related to toasters and bathtubs by saying they weren't going to be around for long anyway. And Mark is correct. It was Mark.
How could I forget my own joke?
Yeah, that was real. That one had to make it in. So, so we have background noise facts and on this episode left. And Mark, you can.
Let's go with background noise facts for 500.
Okay. These 3 individuals were the winners of the first survival podcast.
Oh man, the first one.
Yep.
Okay. Who is?
who is Kat, Hydro, and Nathan?
Well, we couldn't vote out Hydro if I remember.
Right. So he would still count, right?
I don't think he counted as
No,
a winner.
there were 3 winners that do not include me.
I
God
think
damn.
it was who is Mark, Nathan, and Sky.
That is not correct.
Pack a pig, a slice of ham, and my dog.
Slice ham, my dog. So close, Overlord.
That was gonna be
Who
my
is-
answer. Damn it.
Nathan, Mark, and Kat.
No, 2 of you were really, really close so far. And unfortunately, it's not Overlord. I wish it was Overlord, actually. That would have been so cool.
Dang
Who are me, Mark, and Raisin Brandon?
No. You're again close. Those are the 2 different survival episodes you're mixing.
No.
Who are Mark, Nathan, Parrot.
No. You guys, okay. I'll tell you, because people were getting it. Mark and Nathan were 2 of the 3.
it.
I remember. That's the thing. I
One
knew
more
I won
person.
The first one because I got voted out first round of the second survival podcast.
That did happen.
Literally
So there's
first round, they're like,
one
"Get him out of
more
here."
person. So if you can guess the last person, I'll give you the points.
Jacob?
Nope.
Who was Hank?
Nope.
Guys, clearly it was me.
Who
Not
was
Chance.
Dave?
Not Dave.
Who is Ryan?
It is Ryan. Yes,
Oh,
it was
man.
Mark, Nathan, and Ryan were the 3 winners of the original survival episode. Meaning we have 1 question left
Before Final Jeopardy.
before Final Jeopardy. Overlord said me, so totally. Yeah, Overlord wins. On this episode, the greatest American in background noise history was determined through a series of questions. Double points for if you remember who the greatest American was. Okay,
was
so
Kyle?
Xell definitely said who was Kyle first. Can you?
Can I confirm?
Okay, so
we
Xell
need
will
an
be
episode.
getting Yes, we need the episode as well.
What is episode 176 and who is Kyle?
What is episode 300 and who's Kyle?
What is episode 220? Who is Kyle?
Hold please.
Oh,
I'm not getting insider information at all.
Overlord, you're so close.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, if you want.
Episode 200. What is episode 272 and who is Kyle?
Okay.
I don't get the. Wait, do we all get the double points? I feel like we.
I gave it
points.
to Xell because Xell said who was Kyle first.
Yeah. So if Xell gets it right, then Xell gets double.
I like Xell, so Xell got the 500 points anyway.
Okay.
I have a number.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 360.
Okay. All right. So again, I don't remember who said what, so we're gonna go through the lineup one time, and whoever's closest. Unless you remember, Gianna, what everyone said.
I'm pretty sure I remember who's closest, but let's just be sure.
Okay. Steve, which number did you say?
I said 300.
Okay. Kat?
I didn't say a number.
Oh, guess the number, Kat.
Oh, geez. Like, I don't know, 250?
Okay. Hey, Mark.
I'm going to change my answer to 325.
Okay. Nathan?
272.
Okay. Pyle said 360. Are you sticking with that?
Yeah.
And Xell?
220.
Okay. I already forgot again who... Oh, it was Mark, right? Mark is the closest. It was episode 339, and Kyle was the greatest American.
So Xell and I get points. Let's go.
Yep, Xell got the 500, and Mark gets 500 as well. And also, I don't know how much Xell remembers from this episode, because Xell was on this episode, and everyone had, like, American, like, history, like, questions. Pretty much except Xell, who I gave only questions about squirrels. And they weren't, like, questions about squirrels. It was like, what is a squirrel?
Yeah.
And how is a squirrel?
And Xell, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that was another one. And Xell was like, clearly a friend. I'm like, you're correct. You get the points.
You're like, absolutely correct.
So we do have a final Jeopardy question who I do remember, and I did tell Gianna both the answer and the question before.
That's true.
So what I will do, because I'm pretty sure in Jeopardy they give you the topic and then you wager, and then you know.
Yes.
So the topic is guess. We'll say guess, and then I'll give you the exact question after.
Yes.
Is that fair, Gianna?
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like. Oh, Hal, thank you for saying that. It's nice when people say nice things about my life.
Your laugh is my favorite thing.
Oh, thank you. So, the category is guess. And I'm going to say that we're going to go from bottom to top to see who wagers what. Kat, you have 200 points. How many of those 200 points would you like to wager?
Fucking all of them. I'm not winning.
Yeah, there we go, Kat. Yeah. So, Kat for 200. And then Pyle. You have
like
900.
I do in Vegas when I've lost all hope, all in, baby.
Yeah.
Betting it all.
And then next would be Xell. You have 1,500.
I'll wager $14.99.
I love it. that's big brain play.
Big
brain.
Yeah.
You won't be tied for last.
Xell will not be last.
Xell will not be tied
Steve.
I'm gonna follow Zell's lead here, and I'm gonna wager 1898.
Okay, what? 18 what? 1898. So, okay, so theoretically you would have
year.
2 points left.
It's a good year.
Yeah.
Nathan, who currently has 3,000.
All of them.
Ooh. And Mark, who has 3,100.
I'll bet 1,000.
Okay. So, there's potential math that need to be done once we get our answers in.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a minute between this. So the question is, who is my favorite guest of all time?
We can answer out loud.
You can either answer out loud. Yeah, I would say out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what if we all just messaged you privately about it? Though?
You
Nobody's
could
like,
all.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah,
Oh
everyone.
yeah, lock in your answer.
Find a way to
Put it in
message me and
TeamSpeak.
message me.
Alright.
Just put it in
Where's the
TeamSpeak.
Discord?
Oh, just doing TeamSpeak. Actually,
Yeah,
duh. Poking in
yeah.
TeamSpeak. Thank you. Gianna said that first. I don't know if the complaint will go directly to me, so.
I click. Clicks your name and then it says make a complaint.
Oh,
so it's
I
gotta
think.
go to you.
Okay. I love these. These answers so far are pretty great.
Hey, wake up.
Always the question of which angle are we playing here?
Gianna knows the answer too, so this is fun seeing them come in.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna go with that answer.
Wake up.
There's only one correct answer here.
Mark, I'm offended.
All right, so I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's someone I don't have an answer from. It's Pile. Pile.
I'm sorry, hold on. There's 2 people giving input here.
Yeah. Okay. Where is Pile's answer?
I sent it on TeamSpeak.
Okay. All amazing answers. So, Gianna, if you would help me, we got to do the math here.
Yep.
So, we're not going to say this out loud or anything, of course, because we have to be able to do this.
Here, wait, let me do this.
While
Okay,
they do
so
the
that-
math, does anyone want to make bets on who won? Like if you don't think it was you.
I think Nathan won.
But,
Side bet.
I need this number plus that number. Oh no, clear. That number plus that number.
okay, well, I don't think I won. I'm gonna bet on not me because I
Okay.
said all in, and he's pulled out a calculator.
I'm gonna bet probably Mark.
And then this, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's math.
did we do everyone though? That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you. Is that all of them?
You have
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
5.
5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I forgot some.
Give me this.
I didn't do that one. I know which one I didn't do.
Which one?
Are we
It's this one.
announcing in worst to best?
Yes.
Okay.
So excited to be in last.
Hold on.
I need that order, please.
I'm doing math. Oh, die.
I don't know how you got 0.
I fucked up.
It would be by taking away all the points.
Hey, even if I completely lose here, I won in the regular Jeopardy. I'm proud of myself.
That is...
I'm proud of you too, Mark.
Oh,
Alright, so just for clarity's sake, it's this, this.
Yep.
Okay, so in 6th place is Cat with 400 points.
At
In
least I had more than I did.
5th
got it
place is Pile with 1,800 points.
Woo!
In 4th place is Xell with 2,999 points. In 3rd place, fucking Steve, is 3,798 points. In 2nd place is Mark with 4,100 points. And in 1st place is Nathan with 6,000 points.
We all put the same thing, didn't we?
And what I will say is, no, you guys don't have the same answer. But the answer I was looking for, and I accepted all the answers, was my favorite guest is anyone who has come on the podcast and spent time with me throughout the 10 years.
Aww.
So all of you are my favorite guests. I can't pick one person. So
I would just like to thank Steve, who spelled my name correctly, and I would like to say, Mark, you should have gotten deducted points for spelling my name incorrectly. So,
What?
It's GIA.
You put oh, where'd you get the O, dude?
No, see,
Swear to God,
here's the
one
thing.
second.
I
I'm
spelled
checking my
Gianna.
and you just don't know it.
Actually, hold up, wait a second. Steve spelling your name right is actually like the ultimate compliment because Steve can't spell.
No, I spelled your name wrong. I didn't spell your name right.
But you
See
did.
how this works.
Wait a second. So yes, so basically the winners were decided by whoever won.
Oh, God damn
it. Betted the most because that's the true answer is there's not one person.
You know what's funny is originally I typed Ghastly and I'm like no I know how to spell her name. God damn it.
Anyway, kiddos,
It's on the stream.
I do have to take this moment and bail out here.
Okay, Steve, thank you for hanging out. It means a lot that you popped
my
in.
headphones broke like half an hour ago.
I love you, Steve. I appreciate you for hanging out, Steve. So.
All right. Yeah. So I'll see you guys.
Bye, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Yeah. So that Jeopardy took a really long time to do, by the way, because like I had
worked hard on it, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone for playing. It means a lot.
You did good, Tony.
Yeah, thank you. Wee.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good Tony.
I mean, it's always a good Tony.
We didn't even do question of the week yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the question of the week.
Brick walls.
Aw, that's what Kyle said because of the...
Kyle, you right.
Kyle's not wrong. Yeah.
That's
I
so
associate
funny.
this podcast with brick walls.
Yes, what do you associate this podcast with? Brick walls, excellent, excellent.
Well, I know why you said that, but I'm not going to tell anyone why you said that.
I'm not
not elaborate.
But
get a lawyer. Like, don't sign anything.
It's an incomplete quote, but if you know, you know.
If you know, there's a reason that one wasn't on the Jeopardy.
There's a reason why the quote that was by me on there was misworded on purpose.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't.
I'm actually impressed I got the cardboard cutout.
I was so happy that for so many of them, when it was about you everyone picked it. And that happened, I think, for like 7 out of 8 of them.
Yeah.
That like, or at least everyone got their question correct. There was no one like, I did that.
I wasn't playing, but the question with me came up, and I went, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, Gianna was. It was so much fun to watch. Like when I was reading it, Gianna went like puzzled to like started freaking out. That's me.
I was like, "Who else likes Scooby Doo?" Wait a sec.
Scooby Doo and Chris. I almost put weed too, but I thought that'd be a little too on the nose.
That's my personality.
Yeah, if I put the word weed, everyone would have screamed Gianna. So it's just.
Who's the professional stoner?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, so we do have a question of the week, which I totally slipped my little brain. Is the question of the week is what do you associate background noise and the podcast with? It could be anything. For Mark, it's an old time statement said on the podcast, which we won't be going into any further detail on.
We won't complete the statement, but brick walls.
But I know what he means. Nathan, I think, also knows.
I need an annotation over this brick wall stat.
Can we bring in? Can we bring in an annotation over that wall? Oh my goodness. So I love these podcasts as they are so helpful to fill the silence when I color. Oh, that's an awesome use.
Someone call it background noise. I'll leave.
That's
Bye, guys.
almost what the name
Reapa said it's a Tony with a Ghastly and a Mark and a Nathan and a Pile and a Xell and a Cat and a Tony.
Tony.
I associate it with the sound of static. Interesting.
That would be the background noise, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't remember if anyone else had said an answer because my brain is kind of. It's like a form of Jello. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. Cat, what do you associate background noise with?
Initially I thought this was like another Jeopardy question. And
It is not. This is not a Jeopardy question. There's no right or wrong answer.
What's
This
the
is our
correct
question
answer?
of the week. Usually we do like a topic for just to talk about, and I related it this week to the podcast because for 10 years.
All right, so this is not going to be super comprehensible for you, Tony, but I associate it with like the color green or like a light blue.
Okay, all right.
Green because
I'm looking
that's
at Gianna for help translating.
It's like colors. You lost me.
green because it's your logo. Your HydroxideAnt like has always had a green background, and then blue because like Skype was blue, and then also like the cover photo for your YouTube things was blue.
That's true.
TeamSpeak is blue too.
TeamSpeak is
So
also
is.
blue. So
Yeah,
That works.
that makes sense.
God, I'm still just
Accept
thinking
that
back to the
answer.
Skype days.
We used Skype for around 116 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
You remember when
around.
Skype was a thing? Do people still use Skype?
The reason I'm so sharp on this answer is because it was one of the Jeopardy questions. So it's like, yeah, so 117 was the mark. I should have known that was a good sign, but that was before I knew like lucky numbers and stuff.
Oh, 17. Yeah,
It's 117.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your birthday.
Yeah. Never thought about that
That's your birthday number.
until I was doing
Oh
the
my
Jeopardy for it.
God.
No.
I pulled up the episode 1 of background noise. Man, that opening too.
Okay. Uroth said, "What would happen if color was not a conceivable reality? We would be able to live in the given premise that a sound is naturally frequent."
Whoa. What would
confused.
happen
That's
if
big.
color was not a conceivable reality? Would we be able to live in the premise that sound is naturally frequent? I'm not high enough for this. I understand the concept that we're trying to say, but my brain is mush.
Well, because like so, this is what I've heard about color.
You don't conceive color,
before.
so technically that's already a reality.
Yeah. So what I've heard
Right.
about color anyway is doesn't theoretically everyone perceive it differently because it's the way like things like light refracts or something.
So some people are able to see more colors than other people because of cones.
Because they're shrimp.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
They see
Yep,
ultraviolet.
you're right.
Mantis shrimp.
That's
Mantis shrimp,
it.
that's
Yep.
it.
But are you thinking like echolocation?
Okay, so Uroth, if I'm understanding your question, it would be like what it's asking, what happens if color people cannot. The notion of color never existed. Would we live in the given premise that sound is naturally frequent? So, like, would we? If there's no color, would we still know?
I don't
like
think
sound.
I don't think these two things connect.
Who's to say in these trying times?
It's a very perplexing question.
Really?
I am perplexed.
All right, babe,
If you
how
have a
they
take
say
on it,
it's-
I would love to hear it because
Yeah.
I don't quite know.
Tony, what do you associate background noise with?
What do I associate? Well, there's other people first. Everyone else has to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know.
very cute. Hey, Gianna, what do you associate background noise with?
Shucks.
Yeah, you see how that happens?
Damn. I associate the podcast with Tony lore.
Tony lore.
So
Okay.
I get so much Tony lore from the podcast. It's great.
Oh, true.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tony Lord, we should hang out again.
Yeah.
Exchange Tony baseball cards. It's a picture of me, but with like factoids on the back.
I'm collecting pictures of like baby Tony. Like every time I see a photo of a baby Tony, I take a picture on my phone, and it's my favorite.
That's adorable.
I miss long hair Tony.
Gianna never met long hair Tony.
I never met long hair Tony.
Your hair isn't long anymore?
No, it hasn't been long in a while.
No, I've only ever known him with short
hair. You had long hair when I
hair.
met you, right?
Yeah, that was the second time I grew out really long hair. I grew out really long hair twice in my life to donate both times.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I donated about 16 inches of hair.
That's so much hair.
The next time it was about 10.
That's so much hair.
Yeah.
What's your
and I
hair
had
look
enough.
Like
He got short hair. He's got he's got a little coif. He's got a little Clark Kent thing going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very dashing. Very dapper.
Thank you.
He's a very dapper gentleman.
I like the word dapper.
Mark, you
That's
don't.
good.
Do you know that Tony shaved his magnificent beard?
I have like a little.
So did I.
I don't know how to describe this.
You have a goatee and your beard's coming back.
Yeah, I left the goatee like in a mustache.
I still have my beard.
That's really New Jersey-an of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very handsome.
Thank you.
He is very handsome.
So this is a great topic. Hey, but Nathan, what do you associate background noise with? Let's stop talking about me for a minute.
The Tony lore.
Tony's getting all blushy.
He is.
Nathan,
it's
adorable.
Hey, you're lucky my dad is off, or I'd make you accept a compliment.
I associate it with how friggin' cute Tony is.
God damn it!
Bring it right back.
You're so cute.
My face hurts from smiling. Aw.
Aw, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Aw, shucks.
Tony handsome, lol. Oh,
He is!
So Tony has to accept a compliment. And Kyle redeemed Tony handsome boy, but I don't know if that's Kyle or Pi who wrote that. Or Pyle.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Nathan, is that the one you're gonna go with? That's your story. You're sticking to it. Is that
Can I add to it?
Yeah, I would love for you to. Maybe let's go with the second half of the answer. Probably is the main part.
Hey.
Oh no, you're a very attractive person. Your smile brightens people's day. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
So it's Saturdays. Saturdays and hypotheticals. I think
You associate with Saturdays?
Come most to mind.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's this hypothetical scenario.
Theoretically.
It was Saturday. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where would you be?
Where would you theoretically be?
Where would you be?
You know.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Melody redeemed the compliment. Tony is very French-shaped. Thank you. I accept.
You missed two.
What did I miss?
Oh, you missed Mark's.
No, I said Mark's.
No, he said Mark. He said mine.
Yeah, I don't see another one. All right, fine. Gianna redeemed Tony is my favorite person who I love a lot. Thank you, Gianna. I love you too. It's very sweet.
No.
Pyle.
Yes.
What do you associate background noise with?
Kyle's answer was Tony.
I accept.
And, okay. My answer is probably just friends. Because, like, when I first started watching your streams, it was Valorant and podcast. And then I got on the podcast. And then I made so many friends through everything. So, yeah. Friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah, friendship.
We love friendship. And lovely Xell. Do you have anything you associate the podcast with?
I associate background noise with Tony's determination to friendship.
Thank you, Xell. Can we get a We Love Xell again?
We love Xell. We love Xell. We love Xell.
Yeah. And I always feel the need to bring this up when I look at my VTuber model, and Xell's here. So I'm going to say it again. Xell eventually will probably throw something at me for the amount of times I say it. But, so anytime you notice the color, I know I'm colorblind, but purple on my VTuber model, the main and only reason purple is there is because of Xell. First of all, Xell, she is lovely. A wonderful, wonderful person. And Xell is a person who both inspired and led me to become VTuber. And Zell's favorite color is purple.
It all comes full circle.
So
She also
it
makes a
always will
mean
be on for
espresso
Xell.
martini.
Zell, I believe
I'm
you do.
dressed in all purple right now.
Yeah.
Bam!
Iconic.
Slay. Can I use Slay there? Yeah.
Slay.
He looked at me, and he looked at me weird. Gianna gave me a look at my
Xell, are
mouth.
you still pumped?
Yeah, very pumped.
She will be pumped for the rest of her life. That is.
Oh,
I don't think that can stop. If that does, I think the second part of what I just said isn't true anymore. The life part
I mean,
ends.
I will be pumped for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
If I'm not, I am, because it just kind of ends.
Yeah. That was one of the things I remember, first meeting Xell. I'm always pumped. It's like, oh, that's really cool. You're always jazzed about life. No, I would die if my insulin pump stopped. That's it. So it is very important to be pumped always.
Yep,
I
always
thought
pumped.
we were saying punk, and I was like, okay, that's definitely an aesthetic as well, with purple.
Oh, I'm not calling Xell punk. Zell's not a punk.
No, in a good way, like punk music and stuff.
I don't know who would be the
punk
most
aesthetic.
punk here.
Me.
It's probably Gianna. Maybe Mark as well, though.
We're on a punk off.
I don't know,
We're not
I
gonna-
look very hippie recently.
Very fair.
With
Am I
the
more
unruly curly hair and the beard.
I think of OG Mark, when I say that.
Oh, little baby Mark was a punk boy.
I would say so.
Would Mark go to an emo night?
Mark still goes to emo nights, so.
Where were you when we were at emo night?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, wait. Where was the fucking invite?
We will talk about it later. Mainly
The fuck?
because where we are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me at least, I associate the podcast with just friendship in general. Because I first started the podcast because I had watched podcasts and I really liked the idea of it. But then after 2 episodes, I'm like, oh, this is a thing that I can just hang out and talk with friends. And this is something that I want to do for as long as I possibly can. To have because everyone in their lives are at different places doing different things, but I thought it was always really cool that there's this thing that happens once a week that everyone, if they're free, can come in for an hour, a few hours, hang out, talk. I'll give them some sort of wacky hypothetical question, like, Tony, why are you talking about mermaids again? You need to stop, dude. This is, you got it.
You get it. You got to think for mermaids. Right.
Yeah, so it's friendship, and it's it's an opportunity to just be together with people you care about. That's what I associate it with.
So, I've got a question for Tony.
Yeah.
When we first started this, would you have expected us to make it to a 10-year mark?
I really don't think I would have.
He was shaking his head before he even answered.
I knew what you were asking. Because, just for perspective's sake, also, hi, Bo! We love Bo.
Hi,
Bo's
Bo!
awesome. We were I was 17, and I think Mark technically would have been 16. And he would have been turning 17
Well, if it's exactly 10 years, I'm 27 right now.
Oh yeah, so
So,
maybe we're both 17.
we were
Oh,
both-
I was going to turn 18 soon.
You're going to
is
turn
what-
18 soon.
That was it. Like I'm going to be turning 28 soon.
Yeah, birthday boy.
So we were all three hosts at the time. We're all 17 years old. We were in high school, and I don't think 17-year-old Tony could picture 10 years down the line. I always do wonder. This is a little bit of hypothetical speak now. I'm like, I wonder if I was able to talk to 17-year-old Tony for like 5 minutes and it was strictly about the podcast. Like, how would he feel? Like, to be able to tell him that 10 years later, dude, we still do this. Like, something that you really wanted to do, we were still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he'd take that. I think well, probably.
Yeah.
It's all those TikTok trends of like, did we make it? And it's like, yeah.
I was just thinking of the TikTok trend where it was like, doing XYZ because life didn't end when I was 17.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
doing
true.
the podcast 10 years later because life didn't end when you were 17.
It did not. It certainly did not. Yeah, we're here 10
Maybe that
years
just
later.
outs my algorithm a little bit that I'm super depressed.
No, it's valid. It's valid. Trust me.
It's totally valid.
The world did not end when I was 17.
Yeah.
10
If I
years
could tell
later.
myself, if I could tell 17-year-old Mark to do something, it would have been stop. No Rachel's. Just
Yeah, honestly, if
Nothing
I could talk,
Rachel's.
if I could talk to 17-year-old Mark, I would also tell him no Rachel.
just no Rachel's. Just no. Stop it.
On a real note, I would probably just be like, I would probably just say the words "thank you" and be very vague about it and give him a hug, and then
Yeah, like I think about that too because I'm like I wouldn't want to tell past Gianna anything in the chance
I would
of,
hug
like,
17-year-old Mark. I meant
I would
Yeah.
absolutely hug 17-year-old
yeah,
Mark.
because I'm like, hey, buddy, you're doing great.
No, but I would also hug 17-year-old Tony.
I'd probably hug 17-year-old Tony. I'd be like, listen, don't ask how we got here. We're still here.
Right.
That's what matters.
Right, like
I'd
if I
hug
went back in time.
I mean, 17-year-old Mark did hug 17-year-old Tony. So
That is true.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah.
we both got
Okay.
hugs out of that.
We did.
If I went back in time, I wouldn't want to tell 17-year-old Gianna anything to jeopardize getting to this point now.
No.
So I would just be like, it gets better. You'll figure it out. And then 17-year-old Gianna would hit me in the knees with a baseball bat for being so vague. And then I would come back with broken knees because 17-year-old Gianna
You
was
come back
vengeance.
with a lifelong knee problem. Like,
Someone turns to 17-year-old Gianna. It's like, you did that to yourself, right? I'm like, that's a later problem.
Yeah,
She-
and then you get
she
that
knew
later
what she
problem,
was
and you're
doing.
gonna be like, fuck.
yeah.
Like, God, I hate 17-year-old Gianna.
No, but that Gianna doesn't go back, right? That 17 Gianna. Oh wait,
Wait a
how does
second.
that? Oh no.
Wait, so
It's
if
an on-off cycle.
if
So if
you at
25-year-old Gianna
17
went
just
back
hit
in time and
older-
went to talk to 17-year-old Gianna, and then 17-year-old Gianna didn't like what I said to her, so she hit 25-year-old Gianna in the baseball bat with the knees, and then 25-year-old Gianna went back to her regular time with broken knees from her 17-year-old
Okay,
self.
so hear me out though.
Then-
Because I think I get what Nathan's saying, but I might make this even more confusing. Okay, because there's 17-year-old Gianna, right? And 17-year-old Gianna has now broken the knees of 25-year-old Gianna because it didn't like how this went. Would now 17-year-old Gianna, who does not have broken knees when she's 25, go in time to right this moment and break the knees of 25-year-old Gianna as 25-year-old Gianna in the other world to
For
prevent this world's
Oh.
17-year-old Gianna for breaking the knees of another 25-year-old Gianna.
Paradox. You've done it.
Nailed it. All right, that's all we need to
Universe
wrap it up.
And it all
That's enough
breaks.
brain cells for today.
Dude, you thought it was bad when we were trying to figure out would we be able to live given in the premise that sound is naturally frequent.
Sure. And Euroth before said
Can
I
we go
could
back to
fix that. Yeah. Euroth, if you're still here, friendo, I would love to know, A, your thought process behind the question, and B, what your take on it is.
I'm going to think about that. That's my new Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire is my Roman Empire.
I know, it baffles me.
I don't actually. I think about it once every few weeks.
But
not
that's
actually
even more
that
than
often.
me. Why do you think about it so much?
See that they like did a search? Like they did some research about like guys like and how much they actually look at the Roman Empire on Google.
No, I didn't see that, but probably often.
That?
It's too many.
Roman Empire led to a lot of things we have today.
Stop, please. I'm not strong enough.
How often do men think about the Roman Empire? A lot, according
Not
to...
often enough.
Yeah, I'd argue about... I'd argue
Mark
not
took that
often
as a
enough.
challenge.
Yeah.
swear,
I
someone told me
I
that
only
didn't.
think about the Roman Empire like once a week max, and maybe once every other week.
Yeah, you know
That's
what's funny
so
is
much more than a normal person.
Yeah,
I don't think
the
that's
thing-
more than
that's
the
thing,
normal person.
I told Kendall that, and Kendall's like, "That's a lot," and I'm like,
That's
"Is
a
it?"
lot!
I'm like, that's not a lot.
It is! I never think about the
I'm
Roman
like,
Empire.
I don't know, once a week.
Yeah,
So
I actually
much.
think about the Roman Empire like on a frequent basis.
it just comes up in the thoughts. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because like for me, I always like have the line "et tu, Brute" in my head.
That's Shakespeare.
Well, it's you too, Brutus. Then when
Et
Brutus
tu,
stands.
You know, Caesar probably said it in real life too.
Yeah, he probably said it in real life, and that involves the Roman Empire.
Yeah, he
A
was
two
like,
Brutus.
he was totally like et tu, Brute, and not what the
and not, oh my god!
Oh my god, there's a knife at my side.
Allison Molina, thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the HydroxideAnt farm.
You got a farm?
Yeah,
We should live on a farm.
it's an ant farm though. Do you want? I don't want to live in an ant farm.
I just want a regular farm.
You can live. How about I build you? It's like a pretty big ant farm.
No ants.
No, the ants have to live in the ant
I
farm.
don't
Where are
want
the ants gonna live, Gianna?
Oh, they can get rehomed.
No, but where are they gonna live?
We'll find them on apartment complex and we'll send them there.
Okay, so like, I just want to get this correct. I'm gonna build you just like a slightly larger than average ant home to live in, and you're gonna pay for an apartment for a bunch of ants to live in. Am I just understanding what you're saying?
I'm so
correctly?
glad you understand.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
What do you do when there are like ants in your house? Like you've got like a little like it's they're eating the crumbs and stuff. Like do you put out ant poison or do you like individually take them all outside?
I root them on.
All right.
I root them on, and I honestly, on multiple occasions, have questioned my family why we're putting ant traps out. I'm like, those are my people. And they just kind of look at me. Not the ants, my family.
I can't.
My boyfriend gets really upset at me when I kill the spiders that live in the room because they're his friends, and I'm like, there are like
They don't pay
10
rent.
of them. Yeah, they don't pay rent.
They don't pay rent, but those are his buddies. Those are his little guys.
I don't want them.
And the
I
ants don't
want
pay
them.
rent either.
I don't like the idea of eating them in my sleep because that happens to people.
does not happen.
It doesn't?
No.
No, they did like a thing that's like
You eat 8 a year
But
or
like,
whatever.
so my
Yeah.
big thing.
like during your
Was
sleep
it
or
YouTube?
something.
Did YouTube do the thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
My
When
big
we
thing,
were
so
12?
yeah, so like the thing everyone would say is that like on average every year you saw this many spiders in your sleep,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like,
what-
and how did they get that data? Like,
Right.
how do you, is there
Yeah.
someone just watching someone
watching
sleep,
people sleep?
watching the spider drop down into their mouth? No, I don't think
Okay,
that's
fair.
happening.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's an urban legend.
But, all right. I'll give a little context to this fear currently. So I have hypnagogic hallucinations, which is normal. It's a normal thing where you're like waking up from being asleep and you'll see something, as you're
still
as you're
dreaming?
waking up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like you're dreaming, but you like see it in real life. And so I see spiders and bugs like just crawling, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, because they're like really giant spiders. And then like I'll wake up more and it'll like disappear, and I'm like, oh my God, where did it go? And I'm like, oh wait, that was probably not real, because spiders don't actually look like that. Like as I get more awake. So, but like I don't like real spiders.
Yeah, I'm not a spider fan. I'm not a spider fan. I'm not a roach fan. I'm not.
I would like to pet a tarantula at least once in my life.
No, good.
I've
They're,
had one.
No,
They're
it's
fuzzy.
okay. No, it's
My
okay.
boyfriend has a bunch of tarantulas.
I would like to.
Oh,
I
you
would
can
like to
keep
pet
'em.
them if possible.
Oh, is there?
We also have stink bugs in the house. And I
At
don't
least
like
happy he
those
Hard
guys.
doesn't
pass.
take them out of the enclosures basically ever. Lets them chill.
Hi, Boo.
What what if they want to stretch your little legs though?
Stretch them away from me.
I mean,
Yeah,
relative to the
exactly.
space they like, they've got lots of space in
Stretch them
the
so
enclosure.
far
But
away.
Xell,
Usually
take-
just
Xell,
big to
take 'em
stretch your
out.
legs.
So I'll just take them out for a little walk. Get them a little leash and take them for a walk. Why not? How cute would that be? Taking a little tarantula out on a walk around the block?
All right.
Yeah, you should see how fast they are.
If this is what you want to do as an adult, take your tarantulas out for walks, you can go ahead and do that.
No.
Gianna's really upset about this idea, by the way. I
also
think
am
it's great.
for her because I also hate spiders.
Please keep
I-
tarantulas away.
Are the tarantulas, do they take like the role of dogs on the ant farm? They like fight off coyotes or the
I
coyote
think
equivalent?
Them personally, I think.
No,
that
no, we're
would eat the
friends.
ants.
They're friends.
Oh,
They're
so they do-
buddies.
they do
They're
pay us.
I feel like ants are
pals.
so small, a spider's like, nah, dude, that's not worth the effort.
No, they're just like, hey, that's just a little guy. I'm gonna protect that little guy.
So
and that's
I
what the
think
transfer
I
is.
read somewhere that some spiders will keep a frog as a pet.
Yeah.
All right.
So they probably
Yeah.
keep ants as pets.
I hate that.
Quora.com says that competition, tarantulas are predators. Some larger ant species could be potential prey. In this case, there may be competition for resources, and the tarantula may hunt and consume ants if they come into contact.
It's a larger ants though.
Yeah,
so you
we're
gotta
just
get
little.
guys.
The HydroxideAnt farm's just full of just a bunch of little guys, though. Like, let me tell
Okay,
you,
do
there's a little guy and
tarantulas
girl
eat
ants.
Small ants.
Do tarantulas eat little
Also
guys?
non-binary ants.
Little
All right,
guy.
let's go to reddit.com. These are all
Also,
very
hi,
credible
Bo.
sources.
Bo said howdy, y'all.
Hello.
Yeah,
Howdy.
Bo gets it. The hella fuzzy. Yeah, they're just fuzzy little guys.
Please be a fuzzy little guy on the other side of the room.
What if I one day walked into like a future hypothetical home and I'm like, I got a pet, and I like show you, and I have a little tarantula on my hand, what would you do?
I will scream and slam the door in your face.
No, but like we're in the same room.
No.
It's a studio apartment. There's no doors.
I'm jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Jumping out the window.
There are no windows. We live.
We live in a studio apartment. There is
I had
no window.
already boarded up the windows, knowing this moment would happen.
I'm running for the door.
It's like Tony. This is just getting like I think you're just crazy. This hypothetical is getting weirder and weirder.
Like you're boarding me into the home.
It's like I just want you to pet Jeffrey. Give him a little pet.
You come back from the pet store, and I'm like, oh, did you get the? Oh, babe, I'm so glad you're home. Did you get the pet food for the dog we were looking for? And you're like, yeah, just 1 second. And like, you put down the bags, and immediately you board up all the windows, and immediately you lock the door, and you go, okay, I have a new pet to show you. And I go, no.
No. Wait.
Wait. No, wait.
Let's set him loose in the house.
Wait.
All right, guys. Reddit.com. SilentRob421 2 years ago said that sugar ant colonies lay too many eggs, and there are too many ants for the tarantula to eat during the day. Basically, I'm not reading this paragraph because he's getting really in depth. But basically,
He really
they do eat
cares about
ants,
the ants.
but they couldn't eat that many. So
Hey, we're willing to give the tarantula a little snack. Little snack
Little snake.
for a friend.
I'm gonna do a Google search for Gianna here.
sacrifice.
What animals
Yeah, we'll
eat
sacrifice.
tarantulas?
Ah, yes. So I can get a pet.
Larger lizards, snakes,
I'm getting a
and
lizard.
birds.
No bird. Birds aren't real. Lizard. I'm gonna get a lizard.
What if I get an even more? Okay, could you do one more Google search?
No.
What
No
if
more
I
lizards.
get
All Google Pro. Go.
a tarantula that's double the size of a lizard?
I mean, the most ferocious natural predator of tarantulas are the tarantula hawk.
Yeah, so okay, I'm getting a tarantula that's 2 times the size of a tarantula hawk. Like I put some gamma rays and shit in it, and it's massive.
No.
So I
It's
want
also
to
the
know-
tarantula hawk.
A tarantula hawk is not a hawk.
Right, it's a
It-
wasp.
Yeah, it's a wasp, and most tarantulas are like quadruple the size of a tarantula hawk.
All right, so now it's quadruple the quadruple size. Now it's got a really big tarantula.
All right.
No,
So
I've
Gianna-
actually booked a plane ticket and I've flown to the other side of the country.
The tarantula goes with you.
I know.
It's your emotional support tarantula.
No. Yes, Cat, please tell me something else. It's not.
He brings home a tarantula. I'll get you a really, really large pair of shoes.
Sweet. Wooden clogs.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so like, all right. So what I will say is, a pet that I actually would like. I would pet a tarantula. Like, for example, if I've ever found myself in a hypothetical scenario and I'm looking at a tarantula, I would give it pets. I would love to actually pet it.
Why would you say that?
It would just live in the shoes, though. Yeah. It's
So why would you say that to me?
Yeah, it just was like, oh, you got me a home, and
No!
it loves you so much.
I'm
Tarantula loves you so much.
You guys
Yeah.
might want
Are you
not
sending
want to open
pictures
that
of-
if you don't like tarantulas.
If you don't like
Yeah, I
tarantulas,
was
you might not
about
want
to
to look. I'm going to
say,
look
I'm
at it, though.
not opening that if it's a spider
That,
picture.
that is the largest tarantula species in the world.
God damn.
Oh, look how
Like, I don't-
fuzzy.
Massive.
I don't need more hallucinations.
That's a Goliath
Fuel.
bird-eating tarantula.
That's
Goliath
exactly.
bird-eater.
They use shoes now. I
You
love
should probably
them.
put shoes on it.
Dude, that
Oh my God, that's
picture,
adorable.
Like, did not give me the proper perspective until I scrolled down and saw the video. of it
There's a
next
video?
to a
Hold up.
person. Holy
Next to a
cow.
person? Wait, what do you... Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so big!
That's the size of a small dog.
Oh my god.
After
That's
that
a big
scream, I do
boy.
not want to look.
Yeah, if you don't like spider, I'm not showing this on the podcast or anything because I understand people
Don't tell Kyle.
don't like. Do not tell Kyle about this. Don't show
Oh no,
Kyle
he
this.
left. He left the room
Okay.
a little
Yeah.
bit ago.
Yeah, you want to
Oh,
scroll down and look
Kyle
at the video.
understands my pain.
Yeah,
I also
I would
don't
say
like spiders, but like, not
Curiosity.
not
It's
that
just-
much. Yeah.
it's just a chonky little spider. All right, so what I was gonna say is this was probably a few months back now, maybe even a year ago. I don't know time very well. We did a topic in the podcast where you basically just chimeraed your perfect pet.
Mm-hmm.
And I chimeraed, I think like I had said things like it has like cat paws, like a dog, like a fox tail, like silly things like that, like a little cute note. I made a ferret by accident.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
I just created a ferret again. It was a snake body.
Snake
A
body.
snake body.
Snake body?
Yeah, it was a
Weasel.
Dachshund body.
Big old noodle.
yeah. It was just I wanted a noodle.
Weasel.
I wrote this down somewhere. I want to see if it's in this notebook, if I can find it.
What you
Um,
looking for?
Oh, my chimera. I wrote the chimera down. at
So
one point.
many.
Yeah. And like I created the perfect animal, and I think like people were like, Tony, you just made a ferret. It's
You
like,
have made
oh.
a ferret.
Tony, that already exists. Oh.
You can go get one of those. You can be happy.
go live your crazy life.
Problem is ferrets smell.
That's the only thing that like
That I would love to get a ferret. My house would reek.
it would.
I would like a ferret eventually. Can we get a ferret instead of a
Yeah, but-
tarantula?
I'd rather get a
How
ferret,
many
yes.
Oh,
cute
sweet.
things also reek? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, like-
that's true.
A lot,
Dude.
I think.
I have
We can
4
get a
of the
hamster.
cutest freaking dogs ever. Those guys friggin'
It's a
smell.
different type of hamster.
No.
Different type.
Ferrets are different. Ferrets
Okay.
are. Ooh.
My friend my neighbor had a ferret growing up, I guess I should say. And God, it was a cute little worm. He was
Oh,
just a
they're so
fuzzy
cute.
worm.
They are
had, like, a
adorable,
noodle box
and
for
I would
him?
love them.
They-
But like, you need a whole separate room that is like.
you need to like clean them every day. Like
You
go
need
through
like
their-
an air vent that like creates an air wall so that no smell gets out of their room.
Yeah.
I'm still looking through my notebook because I think I might have used this notebook for it, but I haven't been able to
While
find
you're
it yet.
looking for it, I wanted to share that I was recently looking for Christmas presents for my friend Emily, and I like to get her like handmade things because we're both artists and stuff. And she also really likes things like shrimp, and not like eating them, like shrimp
As friends.
Yes, as friends. And so I
food.
was right. Yeah, so I was looking on Etsy for Merry Shrimpmas things. And there's some like people that make like little crochet shrimp, which is awesome. One of the listings was the only part of the listing. It was called emotional support shrimp. It was a little crocheted shrimp, and I love that. Another artist, a completely different artist, had a listing that was crochet hat for crochet shrimp, hat only. So you can get little hats
Hat only.
for your crochet shrimp.
Painted shrimp top 5 crustaceans. I like that. I would like a little shrimp.
This is another not Kyle-friendly conversation.
I don't like shrimp either.
He calls them bugs of the sea.
Sea bugs.
He does. It's sea bugs.
I love shrimp.
I found my description of my chimera, by the way. So it was a snake body, fluffy like a dog, a raccoon tail, a bunny nose, and cat legs and feet.
Yeah, it's a ferret.
I just made a ferret.
Good job, babe.
A little taller than a ferret, I think, but pretty close.
Yeah, it's not exactly
I
a
have a couple
ferret.
shrimp at work.
Like as friends?
Yeah. I have a little 5-gallon fish tank at work.
Oh,
That has some very tiny fish and a handful of shrimp.
I love that. They're such good babies. Like, I love
Does
them.
your Discord have a
Favorite Q things.
It does?
Favorite Q things. The channel's called Favorite Q things.
I think he wants you to put something in.
I would love to see some shrimp.
Favorite Q things.
Okay. Give me a sec.
As much as this has been fun, we do have to go eat dinner, so.
Okay.
It's been real.
Kyle and Pi, thank you so much for being on and spending
Thanks for
time with
having
us while
us.
you're having your trip. So,
Yeah.
Have a good dinner.
yes, have a lovely
Thanks.
dinner. And I love you both dearly and thank you for coming on.
We love you too, Tony. Goodbye, everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
User disconnected from your channel.
Do you remember when Pyle was here?
And then there were 6.
Oh, there's 6, yeah.
I mean, if you kept going like all throughout the night, we could have another survival game.
It is.
Just like
It's just
Instead of voting, it's just endurance based.
Oh, look at them.
Oh, they're just little guys.
Wait, I want to see.
Little guy.
How do I see? What am I looking at? I want to.
You gotta. It's in my Discord. Smile.
I wait. Discord. So this isn't in TeamSpeak.
No.
Yeah.
Not in your Discord.
Yeah.
I wanna see the shrimp,
I have a
though.
Discord.
I want to see the shrimp.
If you open up my Twitch chat and type !Discord in the chat, it will pop up
Oh my gosh.
for invite link.
Oh wait, is it the? Okay, it's in. Okay, I got you.
It's also in the bottom part.
It's the farm. The farm.
Yep. HydroxideAnt farm.
Got it.
Don't need my phone.
I already have an
Little shrimp.
account. Yeah.
Little guy.
I want to see the shrimp. I'm signing into Discord to see this. It's so important.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is
I'm
of the
important.
utmost importance. This is. I like this phone case a lot, but like feel the back of it. It's so like slippery.
Yeah.
I might have to get a new one.
Just get a pop socket.
What did you call me?
Get a pop socket. Like
I
I
don't
have.
think you can just say that.
Oh, he's such a good kid. Look at that guy. He's doing so good.
Yeah. Also, if you scroll up, you can see a bunch of cute animals in that that channel.
It's a good channel.
I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh, they're all dressed up for Christmas. He's wearing a tie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's got it.
It's under the Christmas tree. It's a gift.
That's that one's Salem. There's so many good pet. And the normal thing in our Discord is anytime someone posts a pet, it's to say, "Oh, look at that completely other animal."
Oh, look at that
Sick ass
goblin.
panther.
Yeah.
That's a great cheetah you got there.
Yeah. And it's shrimp.
Dude, where'd you find that lion?
And I ain't lying.
This is great. I'm just scrolling through all the aminals.
The animals.
Aminals.
This cat is not lifting. No gains. Too EP. His ass is not working out on the ground. Me. That's me.
Aminals.
Animals. Animals.
Aminal.
This episode of Background Noise is brought to you by Eepy Little Guys.
Eepy die. It's me, I'm Eepy.
You Eepy?
I'm a little Eepy.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
9:30.
One day you just got Eepy.
One day I woke up and the Fire Nation attacked and I was Eepy.
Mm.
Facts.
Yeah.
I do be like that.
You just got Eepy one day.
The duck walked up to the lemonade stand and said to the man around the stand, "Hey, bum bum
Bum,
bum.
bum.
I'm just a little Eepy. Bum 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 bum."
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah. The man said, "Wow, that's weird. You should go take a nap." And the duck said, "I'll pass." And it was
That's really good.
Yeah, I like your version of this a lot, actually.
And it waddled away.
Waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle.
I recently saw a thing that I think that Michael Cera should play the guy in the Lemonade
Yes.
song. The duck. I think Michael Cera would.
That's so good. Yes.
Yeah. Role
That's
of a
amazing.
lifetime.
I support that entirely. Bum, 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 bum. Michael Cera is such a funny celebrity in my brain.
One time I had a dream that him and I like kissed. It was really weird.
A little saucy.
It wasn't
dream
like-
with Michael
What do you mean
Cera.
weird? That's everyone's.
Like it wasn't like cute, like
favorite
oh Michael
dream.
Cera, I'm in love with you. I was like, oh Michael Cera.
Oh, Michael
Cera.
Cera.
like we were like talking and like hanging out and stuff and like I don't know. It was just, I woke up
Listen.
and I was like, what the fuck?
if I
Everyone's
had
favorite,
a
like, awkward boy.
I know, right?
yeah, like if I had a nickel for every time that I dreamed about kissing Michael Cera, I wouldn't have many nickels. But it is weird.
I
it's happened
had
more
2
than once.
nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
That's pretty good.
My favorite band is Michael Cera Palin.
Michael Cera
It's
Payne.
not my favorite band, but that is very much a
I
band
didn't-
that
are
I
they
have on
real?
my playlist. Oh, that is very much a real band.
Okay.
Is it really? Oh my god.
Yes,
you're
it's a
joking.
Midwestern emo band. It's called Michael Cera Palin.
We're
That's
so
really funny.
fucking old.
And they have a banger song that sends me into a crisis because it's Midwestern emo. But it's a good song.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that
What
makes
about
sense.
Brass Against?
Dude, don't get me started about Rise Against, dude.
No, not Rise Against, Brass Against.
Brass Against?
Yeah.
I really hope it's a
Yeah.
brass cover of every Rise Against song.
They also do Rage Against the Machine.
Love it. Love it. Instantly love it.
But yes, they are like an all brass cover band.
Excellent.
That's amazing.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 ba-na-na. I think my favorite part about Michael Cera is...
Missed opportunity for ska. That's true.
It's true.
What?
He's so behind on the times with technology and stuff.
Yeah, that shocked me.
Apparently, like, he has a flip phone. He, like, barely checks his email or anything. Like, he doesn't have any socials.
Sounds like he's living the life, to be
He's
honest.
living the life. But apparently, the rumor or the story I heard was that the reason that the new Netflix show came out with Scott Pilgrim was because for the movie, all the cast in the movie over a decade ago was in an email chain, and Michael Cera responded to that email chain like a couple months ago, and everyone was like, "Dude, why are you answering this? Like, oh, hey, isn't it crazy that we did this like all those years ago? Yeah, what if we did it again?" And that's the reason why all the same cast is back for the animated series.
That is pretty amazing. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, and that series was great.
It was a very good show.
Yeah.
I want a second season. I don't know if we'll
I
get
don't
one.
think there
I don't know
doesn't
if
really
we'll get
make
one.
sense for there to be.
No, it doesn't. But it says season 1, and I want another. I
Okay.
want more content.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, there's some things that I'm like, oh no, please don't make another season, because like you made season 1 or just the season and it was perfect, it ended right. Don't do anymore.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Gravity Falls, but apparently there's rumors coming out that a new season's going to come out.
Huh.
So, I don't know how I feel about it, because I thought Gravity Falls ended
Oh,
perfectly.
there will be more?
And you'll like it!
I'll like it.
Oh, I'll like it.
Ooh, Mark, I'm going to listen to this after podcast.
That's so good.
And you'll like it! JK.
Now I have that Michael Sarah Palin stuck in my head.
You have to show that to me.
Yes, I will. Here, I'll write it on my hand.
I mean, you guys
I'll
also
show
need
you.
to watch Oakley Dokley.
I don't know Oakley Dokley.
The metal band
Oakley
that
Dokley.
solely pretends... No, the metal band that solely pretends that they're Ned Flanders from The Simpsons.
Oakley Dokley.
It's good.
Gravity Falls has an ending. It should stay done, sadly.
Yes, it has an ending. It
That was one
full
show that I
story.
never saw.
It's on our list to watch, but we have a lot of stuff we're watching right now. Mainly Percy Jackson, which is a phenomenal show.
Percy Jackson's been fun so far.
So good. Mark, have you been watching it?
Don't get me fucking started. Holy
Dude!
shit.
Oh my god, dude!
I was like, oh, Mark hasn't responded. Maybe not, but he's walking back to his...
Speed walking, running back to put his headset on.
You mentioned Percy Jackson, and I was like sprinting back across the apartment. I'm like, don't get me started.
So good.
I love it so far.
Oh my god.
Walker is the perfect
cried
Percy.
at the Medusa scene.
Dude, so good. I was a little confused with the way they were going with it because I'm so used to how the book scene went out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at it, actually.
No, I did not dislike it.
I wasn't expecting it to go that way, but I liked it anyway. And I also liked that he still sends the item to where he sends it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that was sent to where it was sent.
Yes.
Because show is coming out, so
yes,
we don't want to
exactly.
get too
So
specific,
I don't
of
want to
course.
say anything specific if people are watching it, but I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah.
Spoiler, there Medusa is at one point in the show. Boom, there, spoiler done.
It's like, did you just tell me something about Greek mythology that is a common known thing?
Did you
oh
just tell me
my
something
god.
that was in the book series that's been out for 2 decades and that was also in the movie that people have also watched?
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that Percy Jackson's in the show.
Percy Jackson's in the show.
What the fuck, Mark?
You know what I'm excited for? You know what I'm
love
fucking
the
excited for?
What?
The new Aragon show that's gonna be coming out soon.
Ooh, what is that?
Interesting.
There's
a book series and a movie,
a
right?
really amazing book series.
Yeah.
That had a
Movie didn't live up.
It's just like the whole Percy Jackson situation. Book series, amazing. The first set of the movie, garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But now
Both said the books are great as well.
I don't
Both
remember where it's going to be streamed, but just like Percy Jackson, instead of trying to make another movie, they're going to make it a TV series, like with episodic things. I'm like, holy shit! Finally, God, if they do a book per season,
Dude, I'm so excited. You have no idea.
A 12 episode season is like 12 hours, which you can't put an entire book into a movie because there's just too much content.
Right.
To do it in one movie is...
You're doing a disservice. Well, also, and then you get the Percy Jackson series with the movies, where it knew it wasn't going to get all 5 movies. It knew very well, so the second movie was trying to combine 2 books, and it was like,
There's one thing that the movies did right, and I will stand by. And other than Gianna, does anyone know what it is for the Percy Jackson movies? What they did right, and what was awesome?
I only read the first 2 books, I think. I was more into warrior cats.
No, I got no idea, Tony.
It's a casting of one character. My heart's immeasurably disappointed. It's Nathan Fillion was in it.
Yeah, that's not who plays Hermes in this series.
Nathan Fillion was in it.
Yeah.
I love Nathan
I
Fillion.
completely forgot that.
He's
Yeah.
Captain Hammer.
He's Captain Hammer. He's also Castle. He's also
Nah,
Mal
he's Captain
Reynolds
Hammer. That's all I care about him for.
from Firefly.
Captain Hammer.
And both said movie ended up terrible like the live
I
action
do
Avatar:
love
The Last
Captain
Airbender.
Hammer.
That doesn't exist. Like Dragon Ball Evolution terrible? Yeah. Very bad.
Man's gotta do what
Oh, that movie.
man's gotta
Wow.
Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
That I love Dr. Horrible singing along blog.
Same.
It is
Absolutely love
great. It is amazing. Also, I'm watching The Rookie, which is
Oh, cop
all
propaganda.
Nathan Fillion. So
It is, but it's also Nathan Fillion.
But also, it's Nathan Fillion cop propaganda.
But Nathan Fillion. It's like
But
you
Nathan
want to watch
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion.
I turned my watch off to try and be helpful, and I don't know how to turn it back on.
We'll figure it out.
look, here's the
Eventually.
thing. I have a guilty pleasure. It's cop shows. I fucking hate real life cops, but
Listen,
TV
cop
show cops.
shows.
different. There's a difference.
Really, the only
Because-
cop show I care about. My dad was really into Blue Bloods, and then, but also, oh god, what's his name? On Blue
Nathan
Bloods.
Fillion.
No, he was on Friends.
Nathan
Tom Selleck?
Oh, Tom
That-
Selleck. Tom Selleck.
Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, I'll say Nathan
Yeah.
has said it twice
Yeah,
now. And you
yeah,
know?
sorry. You're like that guy I've been naming 5 times. Sorry,
Hey, Nathan,
Nathan.
could you do one more time just for this
Do
show?
it 3 times and you'll summon
Yeah.
him.
Oh, do it. Say it one more time. Yeah. Tom Selleck.
Where is he?
Tony,
Blue Bloods,
you
Tom
love
Selleck.
Nathan Fillion?
I love Nathan
Like,
Fillion.
love Nathan. Yeah.
Yes, I love
honestly
Nathan
fair.
Fillion.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with Nathan Fillion from watching Firefly.
Hmm.
And then I watched all of Castle. And then obviously he was in Dr. Horrible Sing-Along blog, and anything really he's in. Like he voiced the one character in Destiny.
Yeah.
Just Nathan Fillion, you know? Nathan Fillion is what we call awesome.
I adore Nathan Fillion. I don't know how I feel about the person they did choose to play Hermes in the series. that last little shot of him in episode 3,
No,
the
I
last
will
episode
say-
we saw.
He just
I
wants
will
to
say-
sing.
He wants to sing so bad.
in the rookie, we do get both Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk.
Ooh.
It's sold. I
He's
think
a
Alan Tudyk
recurring
was
side
also in
character.
Castle as well for a little bit. Like at least a bit.
I know he was in Firefly.
yeah, of course he was in Firefly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have been Nathan Drake. You're absolutely 100% right, Bo. I
Nathan
hated...
Fillion being Nathan Drake. would be
I hated
Also-
Nathan Drake being casted as a scrawny little boy. What was his name?
cool. Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. I hated Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. He was not Nathan Drake in the slightest. He was a little
I
scrawny
will
boy.
say,
Not my
Nathan
Nathan Drake.
Fillion looks fucking good for 52.
Oh, he looks
Jesus.
phenomenal.
So good for 52.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, no, like, just it's Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion.
God, I love that.
To be fair, the story takes place earlier in Drake's life, or the movie anyways. I did not know that, if we're being honest. I saw the casting for it, and I was like, that's not my Nathan, I don't want to watch it. So,
He
Tom
was
didn't
supposed to
know
be
our
young.
job.
Because Sully's supposed to be... Or Sully's, like, way
Like
older
an
in the
old
games,
man.
too.
Yeah.
oh, was he
Yeah.
younger? I didn't even
Yeah, he was.
Once I saw it was Tom
yeah.
Holland, I was immediately uninterested.
This might be wrong, but it was Mark Wahlberg, right?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
We just saw
He
a
played
trailer
Sully.
for Mark Wahlberg with the dog movie.
Yeah, that looks cute.
That looks adorable. I'm going to cry at that.
Yeah. So.
Mark Wahlberg is the name I gave to cops when I was getting arrested.
What?
This is the name okay, let me rephrase. This is the name I almost gave to cops.
Wonderful thing to admit to.
on the
Who are you?
podcast.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg.
I'm Mark Wahlberg.
No, it was like, oh, this is mine. This is my friend's. Who's your friend's name? Mark. Mark what? Mark Walter.
Oh, Hennessy.
It's very funny.
I was like, what's his last name? I
I
was
can't
like,
tell
ooh,
you his
Wahlberg.
last name. I can only tell you if he was on one of the planes that got hijacked in 9/11, things would have gone down differently.
That's so funny.
All right. I do think I might be heading out for now as
Yeah,
well.
I got to wrap up here anyway. So
Okay.
Tony's secretly been trying to wrap up for a while, but then we got distracted.
I mean, it's Nathan Fillion. How could you not?
I was gonna say we went on Nathan Fillion
exactly.
discussion, so I'm down for like
extending the
we
podcast.
can talk about
for
Nathan Fillion forever if we want. Honestly, just give me a picture of Nathan Fillion and I can just stare at it for hours. But seriously, thank you everyone for being on for this week's podcast. It really means a lot. Thank you everyone who has hung out in the chat, even though we had a lot of internet connectivity issues at the beginning. Thank you for sticking through it. It means a lot that people are here. We're going to end the recording of the podcast here. So thank you everyone for being on. Thank you all for watching. 520 episodes are now in the books, 10 years of podcasts. Mm-hmm. And here's the next however long this ride lasts.
Here's to another 10 years.
It's another 10 years.
Another 520 episodes.
10 years. So
See
thank you all
guys
for
on
being
episode
on.
1040.
Oh wait, we need a Pickleweasel and Wicklepeasel. Someone's got to do that real fast. I legally
Wicklepeasel.
can't end yet. Hold up.
Legally
We can't forget that.
We almost cheated.
That's almost bad. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, Mark got it.
Thank you. And we will catch
you.
you
I
all for the next half of the 10 years. Get it? Because we're for the next 20 years. Anyways,
Next 20 years. 2
next 20
decades,
years.
babe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.